y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and do an empties video. It's just gigantic because I keep thinking, well, I'm almost done with this. Well, I'm almost done. I just have to do it. This is big and I'm just going to jump right into this. Okay, first I have an Aussie Moist Conditioner. I like the volume. Aussie, my daughter likes the moist, so I will repurchase it, but not for myself, for my daughter. This kind of flattens my hair out too much, but I love the one for volume. I have a Dial Lavender and Twilight Jasmine body gel, and I will not replace this. This was kind of tepid to me. It didn't smell like a good sharp lavender. I like a good lavender smell. I love lavender. This didn't do it for me. Not like my soft soap, which I also, y'all are like, really, the soft soap again? Yes, I have another soft soap, and I love this one in the Juicy Pomegranate and Mango Infusions, and I'm obsessed with this. I love it because it smells like grapefruit, and I haven't used it in a while. Oh, I love it. I still love this, and I've got 2 backups of it, but I was using this one up, and I just didn't like it that much. It was all right. I have a Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast, and I have 2 backups of this. I love this. I have it in my hair every day of my life. Right after I blow dry, this is what I get my volume with. It takes any slick I have left in my hair out of it. I love this. Then I have a Bath & Body Works Plus Essential Oils, Ginger and Cardamom, and this was lovely. My friend Dawn at Dawn's Life Over 40 sent this to me in a little care package, and I loved it. It smells soft. I've never had anything like this. Yes, this is lovely. It smells like ginger and probably cardamom, and I loved it, and it made me think of her every time I used it. I loved it. Then I have a Kenra Color Maintenance Conditioner. I wasn't sure about this. I think I love this. All the products I use dry my hair out and take slick out. This puts some moisture back in my hair without flattening it. I just used it on the ends, but I really liked it when I had over dried it with some other stuff. This puts some moisture back in my hair. I probably will repurchase this. I haven't yet, but I really enjoyed it. Then I have a Clinique Liquid Facial Soap in Mild, and I liked this. And the last time I tried it, it kind of dried me out, but my skin might have just been tretinoin dry with acids and tretinoin and all that. I'm going to try it again because I used this for years and loved it. It takes off my makeup really well. I have a Suave Professionals. This is an empty, but the top fell off. It like got stiff, and then I forced it and it broke. So I'm trashing this Suave. I've got about 3 backups at least. I always have this. It's what I shoot my bangs with when I'm drying it. I have an Empty Fructis Pure Clean Gel. I like this. It holds my bangs without making them overly stiff. And this has been Holy Grail for years. And I love it. Yeah, I just haven't found anything I like better. I'm open to trying other gels. If you have one that you absolutely love, you know, that's just kind of good enough. Oh, I have another Full Dry Volume Blast. I clearly love this. Okay, then I also have a Rockateur, and I ended up loving this. I'm not replacing this at this point because I have so many Laura Gellers, namely the Sweet Buttercream and the Pink Grapefruit. They both are like an earthy pink like this with that shimmer. So if I end up replacing it, you know, you'll be the first ones to know. But at this point, I'm not going to, but I really did enjoy that a lot. Okay, I finished an Exfoderm, and I'm not replacing this because I have an Exfoderm Forte. I have Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I have the Ordinary Lactic Acid. This is a real mild acid, I think maybe 5%, and it took me a long time to use this up. So I like the Forte better, it's stronger. So no, I'm not replacing the Obagi Exfoderm. Went through a Sensodyne toothpaste, and I love my Sensodyne. I thought I had a cavity at one point, and my dentist was like, no, that's just a sensitive tooth, and I really didn't believe him, and it totally made that go away, that sensitivity. I love it. I have 2 Banana Boat Sport, a 50 and a 30, and I spray these on in the shower so that I don't get my floor slick, but I just spray exposed areas every time I leave the house. Okay, then I have a Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder, and I did replace this. I love it. It gives me a very flawless finish in a very light way without looking powdery or cakey or feeling heavy. Very nice powder. I have a Cetaphil cleanser. I did replace this with a giant one. I love this. I would say this is my favorite cleanser. It gets everything off. It doesn't strip my skin. Why am I buying anything more expensive? I do not know. But I have some other expensive stuff I'm going through right now. I have a lot of cleansers. And this is probably my favorite out of all of them. Yes, I like that as much as my Obagi. I have a Paul Mitchell Freeze and Shine. And I love this. And I've got about 4 backups of this because of the Ulta hair sale. So yeah, I love this. I keep it I keep it on my desk. I have a neutral ox serum, and I derma roll my scalp and spray this on it, and I do think it's slow shedding. I love this. I love the neutral ox serum. It's not very expensive. I get that at Sally's. Found out about that from our girl Ellis for Living. People are having really good results with the scalp derma rolling, spraying that on. I'll link a couple of those videos down below. I have a 7-day volume John Frieda. This is very inexpensive, and I love it. You shampoo and condition, put this roots to tip. I just do this about once a week, and it really helps me keep my volume in it. I definitely replace that. Then I have the Obashi toner, and I replaced this about 6 or 7 times, but I won't replace it because I'm loving the Clinique 1.0. So no, I won't replace this. It was kind of expensive for a toner, and I have other less expensive ones I like just as much. Then I have the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch in a 70, and I love this. I keep it in my bathroom, and when I don't want to get a spray in my hair, this is the one that I usually pick up, and I like it. I like it a lot. I have replaced that in my basket of sunscreen in there. Then I have the Baby Lips and Toasted Taupe. Heard about this on Lisa D1 ages ago, and I have one on my desk, one in my purse. This is just an easy to use sheer peachy nude. I love it. Then I have a Kim KW, Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW, and I enjoyed this a lot. However, I will not replace it. It's a real nice light nude, but I won't replace it because I have other drugstore nudes that I think I like just as much. Then I think Nude Lust by Maybelline. There's just a ton of good nudes out there at the drugstore. The formulation was fine on this. I liked it quite a bit, but not enough to repurchase it right now. I may later. Okay, then I have an It Bye Bye Pores powder, and y'all, I was not gonna replace this, but I did. This probably is my absolute top powder of all of them. Chanel, Coty, all of them, because it's an everything powder. It's just as good as my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening under my eyes. I have it on every day. I have to force myself to use other stuff. It's more brightening than just about anything else I have. But what really made me replace this was when I used it all over my face. The luminosity on this, you cannot beat it. I love it. So yes, I did replace it. And I have a pressed one in my purse. I haven't used as much. I'll keep y'all posted on how much I love that. I think I love it, but I just don't use it as much. Then I have an It CC with a 50, and of course I replaced this when I had about a third of this left because I'm so scared I'm going to run out of it. It's one of my layers of sunscreen. I love my It CC. I love that. Okay, then I have a camo pen, and I loved this. But let me tell y'all, this is not quite as brightening as the MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose. I love the MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose, but I love this almost just as much. However, like a lot of other Maybelline products that I've tried, this runs out so fast. I'm kind of thinking these are going to run out so fast, they'll be just as expensive as my MAC Prep and Prime. If that ends up being drugstore prices, I'll stick with that. But if it is running out, I'm using 3 of those to 1 MAC, well, you get it. I'll keep y'all posted on that. I have an Essence Lash Princess in the Sculpted Volume in the purple. Y'all, I keep literally about 8 of these over here. My daughter is so in love with this that when they come in, she's like, is that mascara? She grabs a couple, she gives them away, and they're out of stock all the time. There is nothing as good on the market on my eyelashes that I have found, and I love this. Yes. I've replaced it about 8 times. I'm retiring this color cleaner because it got pretty worn out. I don't think y'all can tell. I clean my brushes between every color so that your colors don't get muddied up and they don't spread up into places you don't want them. Down on the lid, up in your eyebrow area. And I did replace this, and I think I have a backup, and I love it. Okay, I have a Maybelline Curvy, and I enjoyed this a lot, and I'm using another one. I did replace it, but I won't replace my next one. I like my Physicians Formula better for a drugstore. This can be thick or thin, and I only like the thin part of it, and I like to get a real thin line on this inner. For the outer thicker line, I use a Rimmel liner or like a pencil. I've just found other things I like better, but this is nice. If you like a thick line for a wing, I bet this is perfection for that. I went through an HEB brand Cotton Squares, and I did not care for these. These tear apart. So easy. I would have to put like 3 and put my toner on it, and they're just ripping apart. They're so thin. What I use now is the Shiseido cotton, and I love these. These are $10 for a very big bag that lasts a really long time. They don't fall apart. They're nice and sturdy. They're soft. Now, sometimes I do wish these had a little more texture to them, so I'd get dead skin off, but I have my tinkle razors for that. I really, really like those. I went through a simple eye makeup remover pads that I heard about on Happiness Sparkles, and I love these. I keep one in my desk. I think I have a backup. I just really like them to keep this nice and clean up here. Then I have 2 Carmex, and I should have stock in Carmex. In the wintertime, I'll put this on, and then I put Ulta lip oil on top of it. In the summer, I just use Ulta lip oil. But I went through 2 of these, so I, of course, replaced my Carmex. And that is all of my empties. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.